as you guys know, we always theme our show off of a quote that may mean a little bit to someone or something. And this week's quote is, "People can stand the heat of expectation if you are willing to sweat with them." And that comes from a gentleman by the name of Kevin Turner. I think if you look him up, that may be Brian Kevin Turner. He was the CEO of Walmart up until 2004, 2005, and then he transitioned to Microsoft, where he worked for Bill Gates and was the CEO of Microsoft through 2016. I am coming off of a hot week from Phoenix, Arizona, where I actually was in a conference setting with Mr. Kevin Turner and John Maxwell himself. As you guys know, we're very fond followers of John. So yeah, we're kind of coming off this week and going to give some takeaways to the expectations. You know, that was one thing, a big takeaway, because we're all in the business of people management, whether you're leading a team or really you're leading yourself. You have to work up to those expectations, right? And what it takes for you to do that. And when you're leading others, that a lot of times is knowing that you are in the hot seat with them. So I just really loved the way that Kevin spoke to leading others and being in the hot seat with that team that he's leading and how to do that. But the big thing that I took from Kevin this past week is that he was very simplistic in the way that he did that. And the way that he kind of summarized what he always did. So you think about Microsoft, you think about Walmart. Walmart today is now the largest company in the world. I forget how many billions of dollars he said that company, hundreds of billions of dollars Walmart is now worth today. But he ran that company through a three-stage process, or a three-stage approach. And that was people, strategy, and then execution. And execution is kind of that stage that touches on our quote of expectation, right? So when you look at people, strategy, execution, people can stand the heat of that expectation you put on them when they know you're in there willing to sweat with them, right? So if we look at people, one takeaway I got from Brian, Kevin this week was that what got us to where we are today is not what is going to get us to where we want to go. So I think there's been a lot of change for myself personally over the years when it comes to what has gotten us to some of these goals is not what's going to get us to the next destination that we're seeking. Lindsey and I personally, I know, are going through that at the moment. You know, we've been successful in the final expense space. We've been successful in growing and building leading teams. We've gotten to a place where we've done well in the Medicare side of the business, but we also know that the future can come from us providing a holistic service to our client. And for that holistic service to take place, we are now in a very infant stage of learning and growing and changing and adapting. And I know that one of the big takeaways that Kevin spoke to a lot this past week, the never dying trait of successful people is coachability, right? So you think about it. What got me to where I'm at today is not going to take me to where I want to be tomorrow. So one of the big things that you have to embrace and look for, number one, is coachable mindset. And what I would also add to that is not only a coachable mindset, but a willing teacher or a viable source, mentor, someone that's been there, done that, can help you, along the way, speed up the process of the learning curve. So, when you think about the first step of management being the person, whether that's other people or whether it be ourselves, you have to ask yourself that question, right? Am I willing to listen? Am I willing to change? And who is the person that I'm aligning with that's helping me change?
And if you like that clip, make sure to like and subscribe to more of our content.